Cheers! Welcome to Movie Bitches. RuPaul's Drag Race, Season 5, Episode 6. Yeah. First things first, shout out to our Patreon supporters. $5 a month gets you early access. $10 gets you access to our viewing parties. Second thing second, subscribe and share. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Letterboxd.
Yes.
All of those social media things.
So the girls walk into the workroom. Alaska and talks. Not that shit again.
Rolaska Talks is firmly intact and ready for the kill.
Oh, here we go with that shit again.
Rolaska Talks.
Jinx! Yay! It will dispel soon.
Yes, Coco was not having it.
This whole episode, she was not having it.
You a shady bitch.
But we'll get there.
We will.
Particularly, I feel like in this episode, I just thought that the shady editors were so on point. Every little, extra dot you could add to every exclamation point was there. It was so fabulous. I mean, we start with Jinx being, I'm a threat.
To dismiss me right now would be a bad move on their part.
It's just like, it's so rude,
It's
and
so
I love
rude.
it.
Yes.
It's just so funny.
Yeah.
Like, the editors are just like,
It's
unnamed.
playful.
Yes. They're like the fates, like, looking over us or something, just like,
Interesting. Very interesting.
And apparently, they're going balls to the walls, literally.
Yeah, balls to the wall.
It's balls to the walls. Literally.
Literally.
I didn't know what that meant. But Alyssa's always entertaining, even if I don't know what she's talking about.
That is true. Rue walks in and there's a mini challenge in the dark.
You have to apply your makeup in total darkness.
Yeah.
Silly fun. But yes, they have to do their makeup in the dark.
In the dark.
And they come out in their widowed hats, looking bleak and tragic.
Mrs. White looking pale and tragic.
Everyone does a fair to bad job, and Alaska does a great terrible job.
Yes. Yes, an intentionally bad job.
I mean, I would have picked Alaska.
It's certainly the most fun.
This,
you had fun with this. That's the whole thing. It's stupid, right? I guess,
You stood out.
Yeah. Detox, look great, so I get that. No, Detox wins, and she gets to pick and assign teams.
I'll be glad when the group challenges are over.
Another team challenge.
Rolaska Talks formation.
And I think that the rest of the groups are already paired together. The way that I want them.
And then Alyssa and Coco are paired together. I was going to say it turned out fine, but it didn't really.
No, it didn't. Not at all. The episode was dominated by the drama
and the
repercussions from this decision.
Yes. And then Detox decides to lean in even further, and when they're deciding who gets what part, I'm going to give them the first part and just really mess with them.
I mean, again, it's a competition.
If Coco's gonna act like that when I give her a team, then show me what you can do with this fucking first verse. About it.
You should be like, I'll take whatever. I can take anything.
Unless you were like, oh, I really loved, I identify with this role. I should have been Black China.
I should have been Black China.
You have to go first.
Oh my God.
You guys are the first verse, which means we'll be the first take.
But yes, it's Coco and Alyssa, and then it's Jinx, Ivy, and Jade.
Yes.
And everyone's writing their own lyrics. This was confused, this challenge.
Quite.
I still don't know what anyone was talking about.
Nope.
Do you think maybe a script would have helped?
Yeah.
Anything that wasn't silly improv
Right.
or a mistake, I got nothing. We'll talk about it.
Yeah, like the lyrics, the verses that they wrote, no clue.
I don't know what,
Didn't
I
make
know
any
they're
sense.
doing, so the main challenge is they're doing like a Live Aid, We Are the World sort of, song. that is called Can I Get an Amen?
Yeah.
In 1985, you participated in We Are the World, which gathered together some of the top performers of our day, and LaToya Jackson. The thing everyone wants to know.
I don't think anyone really succeeded.
No.
I'll be honest. I don't think anyone succeeded.
Including RuPaul.
Some people sang better than others.
Sure, yeah.
Sure. But was it a success? No. Ru comes and talks to everybody, walks around, stirs up the pot. I did love when Ru asked Alaska if this could be the G-rated version.
Oh, right.
Tuck your junk and hit that fucking runway. Now, you're gonna make this the G-rated version, right?
They do seem to be willy-nilly about what things are
allowed or
upsetting
not allowed.
you know.
Yeah.
Lucian being like, detox, don't curse during a recording session. I'm like,
Right.
Why?
Detox, don't swear during a recording take.
You know, like,
Right.
like what are we doing?
Yeah.
Like, there's the things they decide to be mad about.
Very mad about
I'm
it. This
like,
is unprofessional. This is an absolute whatever drag show fake commercial. What? Who cares?
It just made me laugh.
Yeah, no, it
What?
agree. Yeah.
Okay.
So, quick commercial break, and we will be back with the recording session. Oh boy, with Lucian Piane.
Pione.
So, recording.
Coco, there's a lot of pressure on you to start this out.
Yeah,
All right.
great. Thanks, Detox.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, Detox.
Thanks a lot. What? What's that? What'd you say? Huh?
What, honey?
I said thank you.
For what?
Nothing. Go ahead.
Is something wrong?
No, not at all.
I mean, I think she was, you know, just digging in.
You're right.
Um,
I don't know why you're upset. I didn't do anything.
I didn't try to do anything.
It was not malicious. I'm sorry you feel that way. I really kind of wanted them to pull the tapes and make more of a joke of that, right? I was not being malicious.
Let's give him that first part.
Earlier that day, I don't care for Job. You know, like what?
I don't care for Joe.
I just think it's funny putting them in the first. I do too. Let's just do it. She's gonna kill you.
But yes, Coco is pissed.
Yes.
And it
And she's giving, go on girl, give us nothing.
no,
It was
she's
like
giving go fuck yourself.
Well, yeah.
I'm pissed the fuck off.
I lost all hope today.
Gotta see your beautiful face.
that one look.
Like she was
Death stare.
Jade was giving us go on girl, give us nothing.
Yes, that's true.
Your beard grew back again. Girl, that
Jinx and Ivy and Jade are up next.
Yes.
Jade's very timid and
Yeah,
has
she's
crazy
very
makeup. I
quiet
didn't know what was
and
happening with this
down.
white.
Can I get a name in? Just love yourself.
And Ivy and Jinx are both professionally trained singers, so
Right.
that's got to be a tough.
I think that helped her
I think
feel
she probably
insecure.
would have potentially done better in Coco and Alyssa's
I
group.
think it would have been, well, and that would have been fun too, where it was like
Should
the
have
group
been in the
from
middle.
Untucked last week when they got in their fight.
I think
and
Coco and Jade could have, you know,
teamed, at least she would have had someone to kind of,
be cunty with.
yeah.
Get her, Jade.
Jinx, I mean, she looks insane. It's like if Minnie Mouse and I'm not sure, something was happening and the shading and the contouring and the wig was real flattened and it was not good.
Can I get a name in?
I think Jinx is the weakest link and is they pulled that from Roxy. It was so funny.
So stupid.
She's not gonna go very far
Right.
in this competition.
Yeah.
I feel that Jinx is the weakest because all these girls with the gimmicks are getting by.
I mean, and we get our iconic
Put on a shiny sequins gown.
shiny
yes.
shiny sequins gown.
Yeah.
Am I saying it wrong?
Is it wrong English? A sequin is one. Sequence is plural. Sequenced.
Sequenced.
Yeah, because like a sequence.
A shiny sequenced gown. No? No, is that wrong?
Are you saying sequin or
Sequence dress.
sequin dress? I think is what you mean.
I say sequence dress.
Because one sequin
One sequence.
You know, a lot of them is just sequenced.
Is sequenced. Great.
Is that not right?
It's not right.
Okay.
That's not right, is it? That is so not right.
Maybe in the reading challenge.
It becomes a thing.
Yeah, gowned. Yeah.
I felt for Roxy. I felt for her.
I mean,
I felt connected.
I guess you have vindication. I still don't remember exactly what someone sent us that showed that it was a word, but sure.
It's a word.
Sure. Sure, Jan.
An old-timey word.
There you go.
Sure, Jan.
And we get everybody's different. This was some great editing.
Next.
Everyone's different. Can I get an amen? Can I get an amen?
Hey, amen. Can I get an amen? Can I get an amen?
Right.
Can I get an amen?
Right, poor
Coco
Jade
just...
I don't think she said anything, right? She just looks.
I mean, that was the edit, but it was like not participating or whatever. And where my people
at?
Where my people at?
So stupid.
Where my people at? Where my people at?
Yeah, the editing had a lot of fun this episode.
Really on point.
Yeah.
I think they had to make up for the fact that the challenge was very confused.
And the performances were... Yeah.
Basically, the theme throughout the episode was that Coco was acting very insecure, upset,
and unprofessional,
victimizing herself. Just like if anyone was like, "Are you cool? Like, do you want to talk?" No,
yes,
I'm fine. Everything's great.
It's all good. What?
Why? Why would you think that?
Right. Oh,
like
well,
it's just so intense,
Yeah.
and you're like, "Oh, okay, girl."
I mean, it's kind of obvious.
I'm fine.
Well,
I'm
Miss
totally
Thing, if you're
fine.
gonna say my name, you've been throwing dust and shade.
I said thank you.
Great. Okay. And we get Jade's tragedy mirror, so we know she's going home.
Completely on her own, without being prompted by a producer, obviously.
It wasn't the most pleasant experience for coming out for me.
So how does everybody's family feel about them doing drag? My parents are cool with it. Yeah, they were a little weird about it at first, but they eventually came around. So my parents were actually attacked and killed by ravenous wolves. Oh my God. Oh. Babe. Yeah, and, it's fine. Apparently their last words were, we could never accept our child as a drag queen, so. But, hey, hopefully I won't be eaten alive like they were on the runway tonight. Ah! Oh my God. Work, girl, yes. Hang on, I gotta do my eyeliner.
It was sweet. I like Jade. I really like Jade.
Too.
I do not care for her aesthetic. We'll talk about it. But
we will
it's
get
strong and wrong. I should have worn that shirt. It's strong and wrong. But I really like Jade's attitude. I enjoy her.
Yeah, I do too. I agree.
You know?
I pride myself on of where I'm at now and the person that I've become. I'm much stronger and I love myself.
So, another quick commercial break and we're back with the runway. Category is favorite body part. Highlight your favorite body part. Something. I don't know if there was like a clever.
No, there wasn't.
Okay, great.
Show us your favorite body part. Show off.
Show off.
Your favorite.
Sure.
Body part.
Yeah.
Which some people failed the assignment or it was unclear.
Well, right.
What they were. We'll talk about it.
We'll talk about it. Rue walks out in this sequenced dress.
The silver sequenced dress. Gowned.
Gowned.
The silver sequenced gowned, yeah. With this lilac flower in her hair. I was like, ooh, she should have given that to Alaska. It would have really gone.
Oh, that would have been nice, yeah. This was fine. It was very Rue. It was pretty.
I liked it. The way it was kind of gathered.
She didn't have anything cramped up.
It wasn't crapped up.
The Pointer Sisters are here.
Oh my God, the Pointer Sisters and LaToya Jackson.
And LaToya Jackson. The thing everyone wants to know.
It was too much.
Too much.
I mean, I loved it.
Yeah, great. But too many
They
divas
were
on one
both
stage. They were
so
crammed in there. I
fabulous.
felt so bad.
Oh.
Did you notice that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Loved them all.
Yeah.
Bring them back.
Yes.
And I still love Santino.
Yes to crack. He was really excited.
Yeah. First down the runway, Ms. Coco Montrese in this. Oh my God. It was a bit like Kennedy Davenport's.
After a long night of hooking, Trey didn't like the session, so he had good at me.
Okay.
And set me on fire.
Oh, I see.
But you know, I didn't die.
Okay.
I had crystallized.
Oh.
And now I'm a glamazon bitch ready for the runway.
I was killed by my pimp, and then I crystallized and became something different and new.
Sure.
It was a little bit that.
It was like a little thriller zombie-esque.
No, you're giving it too much credit.
Well, sure.
I mean, she had.
But the glove
She had a
was clearly
a Skeletor hand.
but just one.
Just the one. It was wild stuff this week. And it's like, if you're playing a game of Operation,
right.
but you're operating on a prostitute, I wasn't sure what was going on. I mean, it was just and then the zipper right up the front.
Well, that was what was so annoying to me is why would the zipper go right up the front? That doesn't make any sense.
Unless you then, if you unzipped to reveal, some realistic looking gore, but that would not be what Coco would do. But
right, like that would be fun if it was like, you unzip the just plain skin, and then underneath is is like all of the sequins and
body parts.
Like
ribs.
Crystals. Like little
rhinestones.
Sequins. Jesus Christ, rhinestones. Yeah, you have a rhinestone heart and little ribs or whatever.
Her favorite body part was her organs.
I mean, she said it was, her heart on her sleeve, that she was showing off her heart.
Okay. I missed that part.
But it was sure, but also your liver and your upper intestine and
her wig was like, one of those Trojan helmets, but
sure.
they hadn't cleaned it up in a while. Like
right.
It was
a little cobwebby or something.
Gone wild. I think this wig does get
disaster pile.
Get put in the disaster pile. It was really quite terrible.
It was not good. Yeah, it was wacky. This whole look was.
I don't
was
even.
A no.
This was wild stuff.
Yeah, and it doesn't get much better.
It does not get much better.
Well, actually, a little better, and then it gets worse. But anyway, Alyssa Edwards comes out. She's showing off her legs. She has a caftan. It's pretty fab.
She's got a caftan.
Take that, honey mahogany. Wow.
I was going to say, well, this was just Jinx's look last week that they hated, but on Alyssa with bigger hair.
Well, you're not wrong.
I mean, they were sisters. It was close.
It was close. They were both going to the same all-inclusive resort in the Caribbean or whatever.
Yeah.
But this one was a little bit more fabulous. The corset, the hair was more Gorgina, but yeah.
But forgettable. Ultimately.
Yeah, not anything particularly exciting.
Unlike.
Oh my God.
I mean, I will never forget this in my entire life. Jade comes out as I don't know, Fraggle Rock.
Yep.
Hair clip pieces.
Boots with hair.
Attached to, they're in her knees. They're on one boob. End of her gloves.
Her hips.
I didn't know.
Why?
What was this?
Different colors. It was kind of like toucan-y or something.
If the game of Simon was turned into pieces of hair.
Sure.
I don't know.
Boop,
boop, maybe that's why you only had the one yellow.
Boop.
Remember that?
Yeah.
With the blue wig, technically this outfit is a wig, so maybe the whole thing goes in the disaster pile. Whoa, this was some wild stuff.
Yeah, it was awful.
I don't know what this was.
Awful.
I don't know what it was attempting.
I don't know. Nope.
But I'm not going to forget it.
That's fair.
We turned that runway and went, oh, right.
Oh, no.
The yellow boob.
The yellow.
Just hairy yellow nipple. One of them. Just one.
Why?
Maybe if it had been a bikini and it was just, merkins.
Right.
So maybe if it had been a merkin bikini.
Okay.
And she just has a Birkin bag, right?
Okay.
And and then she's showing off her body.
Yeah.
You don't like it?
I don't know.
It's better than this?
Sure, this was bleak.
If it was kind of funny, because it would be hairy.
And then weird.
It'd be dangling down,
I don't know how you do it well.
But it'd be weird.
Yeah, sure. So then next, Ivy Winters. And I liked this kind of short cocktail-y dress with structure in the back with her pictures. They're all pictures of her that she printed out.
All glamour pictures.
Yeah, glamour shots.
And it was almost origami-like.
Yeah.
Really well done. Well done.
Really well tailored, especially when you looked at the details and stuff on the collar and whatever. I was like, yeah, bitch. I mean, she's talented. Mm-hmm. That's very clear. And her makeup and everything was good. I liked it. It was nice.
Yeah. Next out, Jinx Monsoon as Well, it's the end of Death Becomes Her, and she's painted on her face with spray paint, and she's at the funeral and wandering down the steps. Even her walk was kind of like spindly weird this week. It was weird. It was very strange.
It was an off week for her. This was probably the worst we've seen her.
Look. Well, in the challenge, it was, I think, slightly worse.
Well, the makeup, but the outfit in this I thought was really bad.
It was so bad.
It was gold,
feathers,
crinkly.
It was like used aluminum foil with then like a feather boa around here. She's got Jafar's hat on.
Right.
It was. Ooh, then next out, Roxy Andrews. This might be my favorite look of Roxy's.
Yeah, because it's not crept up.
It's not crept up.
It's sexy. It's
I mean, she
fabulous.
comes out. She's got Big Red's wig on.
It's huge.
And to reveal this day glow bathing suit, bodycon, cutouts, ba-bam, ba-bam, body. It was really good.
Really good. This was great.
Clean lines.
Yeah.
Showing off her biz.
Yep. It fit the challenge. It looked great. It was great. So then next, Alaska in this kind of purpley, pretty dress. She's showing off this bone right here.
Just this one.
Just this one.
Not this one, just this one. Again, she always sells it. I like her little waddle.
Yeah.
I don't mind.
Yeah, Michelle was all uppity about that. I don't know what her fucking deal was.
She was feeling a lot of feelings.
I guess.
It's like lilac strapless, mermaid gown. Yes, we've kind of seen this shape from her a bit, and I don't think this was her best, and she didn't really have a fun accessory or a fish to make out with or whatever.
Sure.
And later in Untucked, the fabric looked really cheap, and like the seams were like rough. But on the runway, it did look better than it did, which is when it counts.
That's when it's,
That's when it counts. But yeah, this was nice.
It was fine.
And, it was fine.
It felt like she didn't have a look for this challenge, or, like runway, and was like, well, I can wear this dress, and I'll show off, I have the wit to be like, I'm showing off this bone right here. Like, silly.
Would it be fun if you were like, I don't like any part of my body. I'm coming out in a beekeeper outfit. But then like you made it like fashion and hot somehow. From my recollection of the seasons we've watched, I don't think we've ever seen like a sexy beekeeper outfit.
I'm into it.
I would be into it.
I love that.
My dad died like 10 years ago.
A bee. Someone like one of those, who was it that had the farm and the chickens?
Oh,
Miss Fame?
Yes.
That's how I talk to chickens.
Wow, great job.
Thanks.
Great
job.
Yeah. I was almost there, but not quite.
Oh my gosh, wow. Anyway, that's like, but like, oh, I'm wearing my sexy beekeeper's outfit because I'm from the farm. I don't know.
It's like jodhpurs tucked into some high boots and like corseted to the nines.
Yeah, if you were
snatched, and then like you've got the big bloomin' sleeves and like, ooh.
And like a little smoke can to... Yeah. Yeah, I love that. Like the brief is beekeeper, but make it Troop Beverly Hills.
Yes.
Like
what would Phyllis Neffler wear if she was beekeeping to get the beekeeping badge? This.
Yes. Into it. I want someone to do that, please.
It really frosts my cookies.
Anyway,
last on the runway, Detox.
Oh my God.
And this leather just painted on.
Yeah.
Corseted, flared at the bottom, mermaid cinched in all the right places.
The body yada yada.
Oh my God.
And then she turns around.
Reveal.
Oh my God, say yes to crack. He was really just so into it.
Oh, say yes to crack.
It
was
crazy.
A great reveal.
It was great. It was great.
It was a cheeky reveal. I liked it a lot. Yes.
And the red wig was like, she looked really glamour to me in the face.
Beautiful, glamorous, and
pretty Angelica Houston-y.
Yeah. Like I want someone to wear this to the Oscars.
Oh yeah.
Right.
I mean, that would be so uncomfortable to be sitting in a seat.
So is all of them. None of them are comfortable.
Those laces sticking into your ass.
Yeah.
For hours.
Yeah. Just you can change later. Do it.
Sure.
Do it for
like a look.
Yeah.
Or you come and present something, and then when you turn around, everyone's like,
I'm scandalized.
Oh, I'm scandalized.
Would love it.
Yeah.
You know what I was thinking would be kind of funny?
Okay.
I don't think they've done this yet. Have a drag queen on Hot Ones.
Oh.
Because they're padded and wigged,
oh my God.
right?
Oh,
so
no.
they would just
melting.
Their drag would just start to like disappear as they went down the line.
I love that. I bet you, like, I would love to see Shea Coulee on there, but I feel like she would be too poised.
Do I look upset to you?
And
She'd probably
confident.
just be like,
She'd be like, oh, these are
nailed it.
delicious. Thanks.
Hot,
I'm well spoken and I'm going to
hot
talk
and
about something.
Spicy.
Yeah, right?
She'd just be like, yes.
Yeah.
But like,
But no, I like the idea of one melting down.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean?
Putting that out into the world.
Yeah.
I think that would be a fun thing.
I love that. So, quick commercial break, and we'll be back with the music video, whatever they called it, the performance, I don't know. We'll talk about it. Can I get an amen? So, I mean, I would say overall this challenge was unsuccessful. In part due to production and in part due to just like...
An unfocused narrative.
Yeah.
What were they singing about?
Well, right. It wasn't like, help the people, the thing that happened to.
Every dollar you give to help
Mel Gibson,
will go towards rebuilding
his sex jacuzzi.
and help the people. The thing that happened to.
Walk the children in nature.
Right.
You know.
Ooh, that'd be great. No, it wasn't one of those.
No.
It wasn't Sarah McLachlan for only $1 a day. You can, take care of one
I mean,
of
it
these.
was Live Aid. It was We Are the World.
Right.
But what was the theme?
I do not know.
Drag.
Love yourself. Can I get an amen? If you don't have any money, go buy yourself a lace front. Doesn't make any sense.
If you can't get a wig, if you can't get a gig, go buy yourself a lace front wig.
No sense. If you can't get a gig, then how you gonna go out and buy this?
That's expensive.
I mean, it's true. It doesn't make any sense.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
And then, because then when Ru came to talk to Alyssa and Coco,
We did ours kind of towards straight people,
they were like, oh, we're singing our song to the straights. And
Right.
Ru looked
upset.
like, don't you dare talk to them.
The heteros are upsetteros.
Fuck them. But was that the assignment? Like, I
Right, I have no idea.
apparently it was not. I didn't know. I don't know what anyone said.
Yeah.
Except, can I get an amen? And where my people at? Where my people at? Where my people at? Where my people at?
Yeah, bitch, you better keep repeating that because America's gonna know when they buy that song on iTunes, Can I Get an Amen? They're gonna say, where my people at?
That was the most iconic thing.
She's great at, I'm Roxy Anderson. I'm here to make it
and
clear.
I'm here to make it clear that I mostly don't know what I'm doing.
I'm gonna show you what I can do.
She really is an icon.
Icon.
She's got a point. She's an icon. She's a legend. And she is the moment.
But anyway, yes, the music video starts. Coco is just like daggers.
Yeah.
I lost all hope today.
I lost all hope today.
I lost all hope today.
It was like, yeah. No, but she was like, fuck you to the camera.
Yeah,
there was no like, I'm sad and distracted.
No.
It was like, you better go fuck yourself, camera. Like, she was not having it.
I do not want to be here.
I'm empty.
And Alyssa, had some personality that shone through. I thought
Sure.
she was pretty bad.
Pretty bad. It wasn't fun enough.
No.
And it was not good singing at all.
No.
That you're like, well, we could have figured out something more fun to do. But they didn't work together to figure out an angle. They weren't like, hey, we're a team, let's be...
no one did. To be fair, no one did.
That's true.
That's
no
all
one
I'm saying.
did.
I guess she was safe because she was less boring.
Sure. Well, she was better than Jade.
Jade, who was very timid and faded away.
Your beard grew back again.
Amen. Why are you looking down on the ground, girl?
Yeah.
Ivy and Jinx clearly had the best voices.
Yes.
I still don't know what either of them said.
No, aside from Amen, and she held the note, and Ivy...
It sounded nice, but I
sounded,
didn't...
She harmonized, but I don't know
actually hear what happened.
No
and
clue.
then Relaska talks.
Oh, something about... No, that was Jade. Was like, oh, so your beard grew back again. That's okay.
Right.
Just shave it off. It was weird.
So was it like how to be a good drag queen?
I think it was like...
Let's raise awareness about
things
drag
might go
problems?
wrong, right? Oh, I lost all hope today because my car broke down and whatever. But that's okay. Because the sun will come out tomorrow.
Can I get an amen?
Right.
And then Alaska Talks was all over the place.
All over the place.
I did actually like Alaska's look. I thought it was funny, and it like.
Sure.
You could tell she was in a character.
Yes.
At least.
Yes.
And I don't think anyone else was.
I didn't really get bothered by the sunglasses like the judges
I
did.
thought it was a funny bit because you're like, I'm in the recording studio.
Yeah,
and you're like,
yeah.
Oh, I can't be bothered. You
Right.
know? I thought she was doing the most character work. Let's say that.
Sure. She had a point of view. She had a backstory that she'd given herself.
She had a character secret that she was keeping to herself.
And what exactly is my secret? Why, it's Alyssa's secret.
Sitting on a secret.
What's the secret?
It's boss!
It's our secret word of the day. It's back!
And that was pretty much it. Shiny sequenced gown.
Yeah.
Where my people at?
Where my people at?
Where my people at? Where my people at?
Yeah, bitch, you better keep repeating that because America's gonna know when they buy that song on iTunes, Can I Get an Amen? They're gonna say, where my people at?
I feel like that was a big deal too, but they didn't.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't know.
Maybe I'm just like.
Maybe it's next week they will like bring it up again. I don't know.
Or maybe I just made it a really big deal to myself. I don't know, but man, it really brought
Where
me
my
back.
people at? Where my people at? It's great because it's so earnest, but it's also pretty bad.
It's so bad.
Where my people at? Where my people at?
But she's having such a good time.
Yeah. So
That is Roxy. It's like there's
Yep.
like an unashamed, just gleeful, like dumb silliness. I
Yes.
don't know what it is. I just really enjoy it.
no, I agree. Yeah, for sure. So Ivy wins.
That was the right choice.
It was the right choice.
Singing and runway.
Yep, exactly.
You know.
She won a travel bag of goodies that were pretty garbage. I mean, that's rude, but like, you know.
You've won a Flight 1 package. Luggage for the queen on the go.
Here's
But you
$150
still keep talking
worth.
about the prizes like it matters 10 years later.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I guess at a certain point they started making the prizes like, oh, and you won $10,000. Like,
Sure.
that's legit. You know, there's an incentive to win, aside from just like obviously wanting to win.
Right.
But like when it's like, oh, and then you win this dumbass fucking prize. Like, what are we doing?
Like, I'm not even going to try. Who cares?
Right? What are we doing though?
Is it RuPaul's gift basket race, Andrew?
Clearly.
Oh my god, I love my Us Weekly tote.
Right? Love my Us Weekly swag bag.
Each one an Us Weekly swag bag.
Swag is notoriously free.
Yes.
So it's like, oh, you want a thing that we give out for free.
Yes.
Cool.
Wow.
Coco and Jade are in the bottom.
Yeah.
Both their looks were awful.
Awful.
So, you know.
And they were not good in the challenge.
No.
It was pretty obvious that it was the two of them. You know, I don't really think.
You know.
I don't remember who else was at the very bottom with them. Alyssa?
I think Alyssa. But yes, they get to lip sync to.
I'm so excited.
Get to, that's right. They get to lip
Get
sync to
Yes.
Pointer Sisters. I'm so excited.
Now, if Elizabeth Berkley
I
had also
will
been
put the
here.
clip right here. Nobody did it.
Pills? You mean you really are taking drugs?
I need them.
Jesse, give me those.
I need them, Zach. I have to sing.
Jesse, you can't sing tonight.
Yes, I can. I'm so excited. I'm so scared.
No.
That would have been silly.
Silly.
Would it have worked?
No.
No.
Maybe in the right circumstances, but not for a lip sync for your life. You can't risk
Yeah.
that. That could easily send you home.
Yeah, Rue might not get the reference.
All. I think so. You don't think so? I think so. You don't think so? I feel like they've joked about it on the show. No?
I don't know if Rue would get the Saved by the Bell reference.
Maybe not. Maybe not. Now, I mean, if you're Jade and you know, I guess at this point she didn't fully know that Coco was a lip sync assassin. Like if you're like, well, I have it.
I gotta throw anything.
Yeah,
at
let
the,
me
you know,
try whatever I need to do.
Ice cream cones, anything.
Yeah. What was that? What was that?
Because there was a period of time, it was just us and the Nazis. And they'd been making weapons for ages. They had a head start. We were going, get the tanks out, we haven't got any tanks, get that ice cream van out there, get it out there. Kill. All right, oh, fuck it. Fuck off. Everything, just throw everything at them.
But, I mean, to be fair to Jade.
Oh, I thought she did a good job.
I thought she did a good job. They
Yeah.
were both had a ton of energy. Coco was more precise
Mhm.
and had just that extra bit of.
Yeah.
So I do think Coco won.
Yes.
But like, it was not a crazy shutout.
It was
like,
not
Jade did
a
a really
landslide.
good job.
Absolutely. Yeah, yeah. They both did a good job. It wasn't in any way, shape, or form a double elimination because they were great.
Oh gosh, no.
But it also wasn't so great from Coco that I was like, that's the most epic lip sync I've ever
but
seen.
we'll get it later.
Well, sure.
The sleeves. Remember the sleeves?
Well, I mean, maybe this outfit was part of why.
I think so. It was not good. Yeah, it was bad. It was really bad.
But she did do some good dance, like some
yeah.
leg work. It was good. It was very good. So another quick commercial break, and we will be back with Untucked. A very emotional,
very special episode.
Yeah.
Of
Wow.
Untucked.
I'm so scared.
So I'm wearing this shirt for a reason, available at MovieBitches.threadless.com, because wow.
Heavy episode of Untucked with some silliness.
With some
We
silliness,
start with Alyssa and Coco having a nonsense fight about, because first everyone turns into fucking cackling hyenas making fun of Alyssa's weight, and it was like uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Don't joke about that.
And Alyssa's like, this is like my father who was
It
verbally
reminds me
abusive.
of my childhood, and you're like, oh my
Oh
gosh.
no. And you could tell how uncomfortable she was.
Yeah, I thought she took it in stride.
Yep.
You fat bitch.
Much rather fit than there.
You had to throw that in there. She instigated. Look at it.
It was uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But then, yes, they shift to Coco is like,
How dare you say on stage that we didn't work well together?
That I was unfocused and
Right.
didn't have my head in
Detached.
the game, detached or whatever. And I just love that Alyssa was like, but weren't you?
Right.
Didn't you?
Did
you
you
were,
feel
right?
that way?
Did you feel like you weren't?
Just saying, that was the first time I heard the fact that you felt like I was disconnected from.
Did you feel like you were a little bit?
Yeah.
Well, you should have told me beforehand. It shouldn't have been on
I
stage.
did.
I did
Untucked
tell
exclusive.
you. I did tell you. Here are the receipts. They're right here.
That was never said to me. Coco, I feel like you're disconnected
Oh,
from
I
me.
told you a couple times while we were doing that. I said, "Are you okay?" I thought she was about to go off.
No, girl.
Are you okay, girl? Yes, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Everything is fine.
Everything is fine. I don't really need to psychoanalyze Coco too much because, like, who cares?
Right.
But you could really see where she takes things so personally, like they said.
Yeah.
And she twists things when people say, like, a critique or whatever it is, it becomes like, well, much more than it really was.
Right,
It's like, no, girl, you were having a rough week and you were distracted and detached and you weren't engaging.
Right.
And that's not a personal attack on you. It was just a fact of you really got in your head because of detox
Right.
or whatever.
I feel like you're not here. That wasn't a read against you. You were disconnected, were you?
No.
And then Alaska
Oh, yeah. Sobbing.
is having a really hard time.
It was harsh of the judges, I thought. They really went in on her.
It's just so hard. It's like, I don't know what to do. I mean, this is gonna be my last time here with you guys.
Yeah.
And for them to be like, oh, Sharon, your boyfriend who won and got on the show before you, has a lot of heart and is on top of bits. You don't have any heart. We haven't seen any heart from you.
We haven't
You're not
seen your
vulnerable
vulnerability. We don't, it's just like trigger.
Yeah, you're not as good as them. Wow, okay.
I knew that coming into this, I would be nonstop compared to Sharon.
Everyone's having some feels, and then they go into the
gold
bar, and Alyssa gets a message from her father, who she hasn't spoken to in like 10 plus years.
Yeah.
And, he apologizes and says,
I'm proud of you.
I'm proud of you. I want you to win. I'm proud to have a gay son. All of the things you want to hear.
Yeah.
And everyone is
just, oh my God.
just decimated.
I'm not gonna have any makeup left after this.
Yeah.
Time stopped.
Yeah.
And the tissues were flowing.
This is who God made you to be. The way she says it, I don't know. I'm obsessed with it.
To be.
You have to learn to love yourself and accept that that's who God made you to be.
To be.
Like something about the
to be.
the
And
phrasing.
yeah. Anyway.
And even Coco, you know, breaks out.
Well,
Like they
right?
all like suddenly are just like, okay, we're all having a
moment.
But it was
It felt really
powerful.
real.
It
It
felt
was
really real.
opposite, honestly, of like a tragedy mirror.
Yeah.
Where, I mean, obviously it was prompted by the producers because they played this video from her father.
Obviously.
But it was in a way that was, the conversation amongst them all was so real.
And it became cathartic for everybody.
Yes,
and,
yeah. Well, and like that was, I felt bad. Coco was like, well, you should forgive him because at some point you won't be able to.
Yeah.
And she was saying she can't, you know, talk to or have that moment with her parents.
Right.
And that's sad, you know. So it was rough. It was a emotional
It was
one.
very emotional. But then we go back that we get 2 rooms again. They break
Yes,
up the
yes.
break up the pairs and
Did you feel like I was not being professional?
I was not professional when it was spoken up in front of Lucian.
Coco asks, you know, she says, well, what, did you think I was being unprofessional? You were completely unprofessional.
Your conduct was flat out unprofessional.
Because then Coco's like, well, I wasn't trying to be unprofessional. And Jinx is just like,
That's right.
I wasn't trying to be unprofessional yesterday. Okay.
Right, that's right.
oh. And Ivy and her are just like giving each other the like,
yeah,
the yuck yucks.
yeah.
Like, this fucking bitch, are you kidding me or whatever?
Is she for real?
Because it's extremely hard for me to hide my feelings.
Okay. Oh my God, are you serious?
Wait, oh my God, are you serious?
Okay.
Wait.
that was such a good one.
Oh, you are serious.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, the self-awareness, I think, of Coco is lacking.
But yes, I will be pulling that clip of Ivy. Okay. Oh my God,
God.
wait, are you serious? It was so good.
Yeah, that's saved in the clips folder.
It's saved.
Okay. Oh my God, are you serious?
But this was, you know, it's always a fun episode on this season because I love this cast.
Yes.
Even though this challenge was a bit of a failure.
Yeah,
we still
I
got,
mean,
you know, it's ups and downs.
Ups and downs?
What a divine name you've given this place. Ups and downs.
Cheers.
Now, you're going to make this the G-rated version, right?